them all. As you can see, I've got the Sprinter inside this lay-by, and yeah, it's actually local to Silverdale, but we are on a main road, so it's going to be a bit noisy, so apologies for that. As you can see, we've got the L3 H2 Sprinter, and this is the 5 things that I love. Oh, there's a train. Yes, well, there's a tree actually, but hey. I think number one's got to be this step, which I didn't even realise it was a step until I actually looked at it and thought, wait a minute, that looks like a bit of a grip. And then I realised, when doing a bit of research, that this is actually a step. Number 2, storage and versatility. Of taking the mirrors into account, you're looking at 2.4 metres. Storage points up. We've got the optional extra as well of the wood trim all the way up to the roof, where you can secure loads. The versatility of the Sprinter knows no bounds. Different lengths, different heights, different engines, different gearboxes, pretty much everything that you could really want. Number 3, gotta be the camera. Now this camera makes reversing simplicity. High definition, really simple, has guidelines as well. I didn't expect to see that kind of thing on a commercial vehicle. Let's head into the cabin. I know. I'll give this to Annabelle, then I'll start it up and you can see the quality of the camera. Can I have the keys please, Annabelle?
You may. Keys. Good morning, Joseph.
1 second. I'm trying to start the van and hold the gimbal. It's not going to plan. Okay, so start the engine using a button down here. Yes, no key. Keyless start. I press this. As you can see, it's very nice weather up here in Lancashire. We're right next to the train line. There's a sign down there that says beware frogs. You know, they're a bit savage around here. Hello Annie Margaretha, how are you? So there you go. That's the reversing camera on the Sprinter. Because there's no parking lines or anything, I have no guidelines. When I was parked next to the pavement, sorry, little warnings keep flashing up. Good to hear it. There's no guidelines there, but when you park next to... Right, cool. Let's press other buttons. That's like a narrower, more high. There's 2 options, as you can see. Number 4's got to be the overall style of this van. I mean, the exterior looks like any other Sprinter apart from the colour-coded section. Apologies from the sound, as I said, we're right on the main road. But I have to look carefully for someone to review this because it's pretty big and doesn't park in your normal places. It is a behemoth. But the overall styling inside this van's rather cool. As you can see, you've got styling that's not too dissimilar to the A-Class. Retro vents, infotainment screen. You can even upgrade this to a 10-inch screen. Shortcut buttons and these lovely, possibly, I think they're in the E-Class as well. Trying to think. The last time I drove an E-Class was Millbrook last year, so that's a while ago. But yeah, you've got things like, it is fancy for a bus, it really is. You've got these haptic sensors as well, so you do this. Wait a minute, the camera's going a bit crazy there. You do this to change on the menu, as opposed to auto lights, headlight assist, that kind of thing. Optional power folding door mirrors, blind spot detection, collision detection, all types of things that you wouldn't expect to see on the van. Number 5. I think it's a level of options you can get on this, to be honest. Rolls Royce of bus form. Yeah, well that's it, realistically. realistically, this is probably the bus length as well, because it's pretty big. Yeah, it's got to be optional extras. The list of optional extras, which appears to be in the house typically, is quite staggering. You can tailor-make the van itself, you know, heights, engines, drivetrain, all kinds of things, forward, front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, and you can colour code the front grille and things like that. Well, the surround of the front grille. You can also get things like the air conditioning down here. Come on, turn around. Blind spot detection in the mirrors. I'm trying to think what else there is. Exactly.
Mercedes, how can I help you?
How can I help you?
Annabelle's just triggered. How can I help you? Hello, Mrs. Mercedes. How are you? So you can enter.
Can you say that again, please?
Oh dear. Right. Okay. We've already confused her. So let's get out of that. It's probably because there's so much background noise. Now, on the Vito, it was all shortcut buttons and there was no touch screen. So to see this, and yeah, like you mentioned, Joseph, it has come from, say, the C-Class and the A-Class and all types of things. I mean, hard plastics, of course, but you expect that. It's a van. But the levels of storage in here are absolutely staggering. Storage points up here, storage points down there, storage everywhere, even coat hooks. These will cost you £15, but well worth it. Look at that. Yeah, and this clicks in and So, yeah, this is a strong material, but you expect it. But overall, it's very well put together in here. But it's Mercedes-Benz. You don't expect anything else from, you know, a German premium manufacturer, especially when it comes to, well, I suppose it's their flagship van, isn't it?
I would say so.
Come on, turn. There we go. As you can see, 2 USB-Cs. You can even get a smoker's pack as well, which means you get a smoking monkey down here. Nope, sorry, you won't. You'll get a 12-volt socket and,
I would say, an option for an ashtray there.
as we know, the microphone is absolutely useless on this, so if Annabelle talks, I have to stick the camera in her face.
He does. I'll try and be louder.
It doesn't seem to help. It's all to do with the voice cancellation.
Noise cancellation.
Noise cancellation.
Yes.
So there you go. This is the Sprinter. It goes back today, and they leave us with a lovely X-Class, and then we're setting off down to Blenheim. So road trip ahoy. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the 5 things that we love about the Sprinter. Thank you guys. Bye.